Hello and welcome to You Beauty, the podcast for your face. I'm Leigh Campbell.
I'm Kelly McCarran.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Why are you so weird? Everyone needs to go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and look at Leigh's dress because she's wearing bright blue. She doesn't wear color, like bright colors that often.
I feel so uncomfortable.
I've already told her twice that when she doesn't want that dress anymore, because she gets over things very quickly, I will have it. Thank you.
It's a bright, this is not nothing to wear, by the way. It's a bright floor-length knit aqua dress.
It's not aqua. That is bright blue.
It's not blue. It's turquoise.
It's so gorgeous.
It's turquoise.
And it's like a thick knit.
It's from Cook. I bought it $6 thrifted. You can have it. I'll take it off right now. Should I
She
do that
literally
on YouTube?
will. We were talking about that not long ago, that
Yes.
she will take anything off that, like, yeah. Anyway, she will just, if you compliment her on something, she'll give it to you, which is why I've said now 4 times, I really like that dress.
I'm going to be naked on YouTube thanks to you. All right, we answer your questions on Mondays. We love helping. So let's kick things off. I might read this one because it was a DM you got.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, she's excited now. Kelly received a DM. I'm trying to find a way to reduce my dark blonde / light brown foils. I think they used a toner or a semi, from fading to the yellow blonde under it. I would love you, beauty, to cover how you can actually cover over blonde to get back to your natural color like dark blonde or light brown, as it seems impossible going to the hairdresser. They said perms won't work. I mean, I think she means permanent.
Yeah, I don't think she means
getting
curly.
a perm on
Yeah.
top of that would not help, as it will fade out warm. Nothing they use seems to hold though.
Well, nothing will, because the thing about bleached hair, which is they need to use a certain amount of bleach to lift your hair, which is how, like, when you get blonde foils, that's what they're using.
Yeah, because they're removing the colour from the hair shaft.
And so nothing will, because it's just then like this dry, porous, dead hair.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing will stay. It will all fade.
Unless you go black, but you don't want to
Even
do that.
then, it's going to fade though.
And go yucky
it's
grey.
going to be like a weird grey with green tinges underneath. Everything on a blonde will fade. So then it's not like they're lying to you and trying to get you to come back in and spend all your money. Everything is going to fade. What I would do if in the interim of, like, because I get what she means though, like when your hair is growing out and you don't want to go back in and get foils every 4 to 6 weeks because it's expensive and you're trying to grow it back out.
Or even the toner or semi professionally done it every, depending on how much you wash your hair, that's expensive.
Exactly. But you are going to have to do something.
At home?
At home.
What
You
can
can
we
totally
do?
do it at home.
I'm not a blonde, so I don't know, but I must say it's similar to for a brunette, for me, I guess.
Well, great.
Even my greys, I need to cover at the roots, but even my brown, like my browns fade. When I had balayage, it would go brassy. Like every color needs maintenance. It's just in a different way.
Yes, exactly. So that's the first thing, that the hairdresser is not like just saying things because it sounds like I just want to get it to my natural color.
Yes.
Like it shouldn't, in theory, you think it shouldn't be that hard.
Yes.
Alas, it really
is.
is. And you're going to have to consistently use something
Yes.
while it's growing out. And even then probably for a while and maybe forever, because you might not actually love your natural color.
because a lot of people are kind of a mousy, grey
Yeah,
brown.
it doesn't have much
Before you tell her what
vibrance.
to do in terms of what to use, you definitely never do a permanent either. Otherwise, you will have a very harsh line where your roots grow out and then you still need to get your colour done because they can't exactly colour match to your natural colour, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yes. So what does she do at home?
She uses a gloss.
Ooh.
Now, the rule of thumb that I've always gone by, a hairdresser taught me this when I was in high school, and I've just always remembered it. If anything involves, like, if anything that you purchase from the supermarket or your hair house, warehouse, or wherever, if it needs to be mixed, it's permanent. So even if it says semi-permanent or something like that on the box, however they're using marketing, if you are mixing 2 ingredients together, that is activating it.
Because they can't pre-mix it because, yeah, I get it.
So it's going to be permanent. And so when they say semi, what they simply mean is that it is going to grow out or that it is going to fade out.
Yes.
A gloss is an actual wash
Like
out
a
tint that isn't going to damage your hair. It is just a wash of color. They're not very strong, but that means it's not anything that you mix. It's literally just like in a tube, in a tub. You generally need a fair bit of it because you've got to coat every single strand.
And do you apply it like a hair mask?
Yes, yeah. And like you have to do them a fair bit. So find one that you really love and potentially can afford. When I used to do box dye blondes back in the day, I would do semis purple, like proper purple toners, which is gloss basically, and I would have to do them probably every fortnight.
Okay, like me with my greys.
Yeah, because it just faded back to this awful orange.
It does. Because these
it was
molecules wash out every time you wash your hair.
exactly. So, and even just like life, I think.
Yes, just life.
Just being out.
Life just washes you out.
It does.
Do you know any specific ones?
Yes.
Oh,
so
good.
this is
I can't really help with this.
I personally don't do this. So this isn't a personal recommendation of any of these products. So I would say if you want someone that can give you advice of what they've personally done, go join the U Beauty group if you're not in there already and just ask, because there will be someone that's done this.
Oh, hello. There's 80,000 people in there.
Exactly.
There'll probably be 500 people that have done
But
this.
the ones that I found that have good have good reviews are the Josh Wood, and we actually had him on the podcast a couple of months ago, so we will link that in the show notes. He's incredible.
New to Mecca, very popular overseas. Excellent.
He's got a hair gloss. Then there's the Paul Mitchell, the Demi Color Gloss from Warehouse. And then on Adore, you can get the Christopher Robin shade variation. They're all quite expensive. Like they're all above $30. So there's also the Schwarzkopf Live glosses that you just get. Like these are the purple ones that I was talking about back in the day that I just used to use. However, there's not as big a color range. But if you're just after like a light brown, just go give that one a try. Just if the first time you use it, maybe don't leave it in as long as it says you
and
can.
just see what it does.
Yeah.
Get to know it and then kind of customize it. I can't really comment on the blonde thing, but when I do have my balayage, it goes quite brassy, and I use a Davros. They have got like a cool blonde tinted conditioner. It's fantastic. And you're right. I probably did it once every 2 weeks.
Something like that as well. You know how you can get brown shampoos and conditioners that just have that little bit of pigment in it?
Yeah.
Something like that, if you just start using it regularly.
Go into a hair house, warehouse, whatever those like, like salon
with the hair
shops.
expert people.
Yes, and talk to them, because that's how I found that one. And then I also tried another one from one of those stores. It was actually really good. I would have never known what to look for. There's all different weird terms. And he said, try this and that. And I liked one and I loved another.
But you definitely don't have to go into the hairdresser every month while it grows out. But you do need to be consistent at home. Otherwise, it is just going to be like this faded, brassy, half head situation.
Because if you were growing any color out, there's no just one and done and then it all matches. Ever, unfortunately.
Alas.
It would be nice.
Because regardless, it's still going to fade to the blonde done. Yeah, anyway, it's just a very long process. Just cut all your hair off then.
Yeah, just shave your head. I would. I'd love to shave my head.
I don't think you would.
I would.
I feel like do you have a really small head?
I have a tiny head.
Yeah.
That is really mean.
No, it's not.
I used to have an undercut. I might shave my head.
Would you rather I say you've got a big head? I've got a really big head.
You do have a big head.
I do. I had to go to the bloke section when I graduated because none of the girl hats fit me. I know. I was like, well, this is sexist.
Maybe your brain's really big.
It is.
Could you please tell us about the next question?
This was a great question that we got out of the Facebook group. I am looking for a new concealer. I'm 11 years old. Do you know I had to read that 2 times to get it?
It could be a typo, but it's just really old. No?
I think she means 51.
Oh.
Oh, wow. You didn't even get it. Like you would say that you're 30, that you're 3014.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know.
Yep. She's got mature skin.
3014. Yeah, that's what you would be. Juggling work, teens, perimenopause, and life in general. I always look tired and feel it too, if I'm honest.
Oh my God.
Speaking of, Leigh's just having a big old yawn.
It was me I asked this question.
I caved and bought a Spendey eye cream at Mecca today, but I'm also looking for something magical to hide the dark circles.
I'm your friend. I'm also perimenopausal. I'm very tired. I've been yawning this whole episode. So sorry. Lightweight concealer is your friend. We get more mature and wise in our age. We get more tired. Our eye area shows more signs of fatigue and life. And we think, give me the heavy duty stuff. No. That is very bad. Not a good idea.
Well, hey.
All right. Wait, all right, Miss in her 30s. You can talk to me about it later.
I will let you finish.
I'm going to let you finish, but these are the best.
Hold on.
These are the best concealers of all time. As I have increasingly needed help in this area, have tested 4011 concealers. And I have found the best ones are lightweight, serum-y type concealers that are also brightening. I have a Spendey and a Savey for you. There are plenty, but I just would stay away from your Tarte Shape tapes. Even
heavens,
your
yes.
NARS Radiant, forget it, way too much. Trust me, girl. You want to go lightweight. Feels counterintuitive. I changed Holly Wainwright's life with this advice. Our Savey today, I've brought show and tell for a Monday, which doesn't often happen. So the Savey is Revolution, which I love and I haven't talked about for a while. It's called the Revolution. It's Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. It's $18. You can get it at Priceline. I've talked about it a bunch of times, I think, when I did an episode with Mead, which you might want to listen to. We will link it in the show notes, where I talked all about this life stage and beauty, skincare, and makeup for us people. Very lightweight.
Oh, yuck. That sounded so gross coming out. Why was it so moist?
Anyway, Kelly, you're disgusting. I love this. This is light peach. There's different shades, and it's just so, it feels like you're putting on an eye cream or a serum, but it's got coverage and is so brightening. Then I went to a launch for something completely unrelated to what I'm going to tell you a couple of months ago, and I sat next to this most amazing makeup artist, realized we followed each other on Instagram but never met IRL. Thus is life these days. And I must have been complaining about my under eyes. I was. Sounds about right. And she said, oh, you've got to try French face. And I was like, no, I don't, what?
What is a French face?
And she said, you know, Maxine's French face, Maxine's Revenge. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's an overseas brand. They do 2 products. One of them is a concealer. So this is called Maxine's Revenge French Face. It's $36, but plus international shipping. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. She made it for...
You haven't talked about this before.
No, I have not. I was going to talk about it on Friday, but then we got this question. I was like, well, I also am 4011 and I really like it. So you have to guess your own shade. Good luck. I got it right. And it is an eye and face concealer concentrate.
Ooh.
Because, you know, it's called French face because you know how you just go, oh, they're so
no
beautiful.
makeup.
No makeup. They're so beautiful. A bit unkept, but like perfect. That's what this is about. Bit thicker than my Revolution friend. I'm trying to, how do influencers do this? Show you a little bit here. Okay, actually, I think I got a shade slightly too dark, but it's flexible. And also you can buy a little sample one. So while I was there, I got a sample of the shade lighter. Actually, that's right. That one's better. Brain fog. In terms of color. But it is, again, like this really flexible, can use as foundation, can use in concealer, really juicy and hydrating, but then it sets but is radiant. It is so nice. I'm sorry about the international shipping. Mecca, can you bring this to Australia?
Is that one brightening though?
No, it's a concealer.
Oh, okay. It's just a good concealer.
Eye and face concealer. But it feels like a serum putting it on. Very hydrating and stays radiant, but not like how we feel about creaseless. Not like we can't say something's creaseless, but it's pretty creaseless.
She could use a Revolution underneath for the brightening and then pop that over the top for more coverage.
She sure could. I can't be bothered doing 2 steps, so I do one or the other.
Or...
all right, lady in your 30s, give us what you got.
Well, yes, like it should be noted that I'm obviously...
young and beautiful.
No, I am younger. So
but also you know makeup a lot. Like
I do.
You love a makeup.
And I do think that a lot of these could probably work. It just depends on what you're using, your skin prep, and also how much you're using. So the Smashbox Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector that Leigh and I have spoken about so much, you stuffed it up the first time you used it as well.
It's way too much.
You literally need a chia-sized amount of this product.
A chia seed.
Yeah. And you need to...
what even is a chia without the seed? What is a chia?
Warm it up between your fingers before you start pressing it into your under eye. Otherwise, it'll look cakey. It'll be way too much. It'll look awful.
Pat. It's not a swipe.
Yeah. I would actually say that about all under eye concealers. It's a pat situation. You don't swipe it. You just press it into the area that you want to brighten and then you go in with your products over the top. Another option that I have absolutely fallen in love with this year that it is a lot easier to use is the Bobbi Brown Corrector Stick.
Way too drying for mature skin.
It's dewy AF.
No.
I've got dry skin.
Okay, continue.
I think that it could be worth trying, trying in store.
Go to Myer or David Jones and swipe it on your finger and then pat it on.
I've got the peach shade. Like, I don't use it as a concealer. I just use it.
I take it back. Excuse me. I was thinking we were talking concealer. Yes, a little bit of the peach.
Sorry, when I talk about all of these recommendations, I mean purely for brightening, not for for concealing, yes, but so I don't use them in the outer perimeter over my fine lines area, which is potentially where some of these could get really drying. I'm literally just using it in the inner portion of my eye where that dark, sallow
Yes.
spot is.
You should be watching on YouTube because Kelly just pointed quite instructively to the areas. And then I realized I was tickling myself, which is what I do when I get tired. So I'll stop doing that. Keep going.
It's okay. You can keep tickling yourself while I'm. So all of these options, they're not for the outer portion of the face because they're also really, they've got peach and pink undertones. They're purely just for brightening up that area. So the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish, that one's $52. That comes in a bunch of different really brightening shades depending on your skin tone. So if you've got a deeper skin tone, you go for a really nice bright orange shade. If you're fair, you go for the really light peachy pink.
This is really entertaining. I'm really enjoying this.
And then on Friday, I recommended, this is the only affordable one, the Luminance Under Eye Brightener.
Oh, yeah.
That one's that really light pink. Once again, though, you're only using it in that tiny little portion that gets dark and just makes you look really tired when it's not bright. Finally, there's one that I haven't tried, but I have seen so many good things about it and I'm waiting for it to launch here in Australia so I can try it. It's the Tarte Coloured Clay.
I brought it in a few months ago. Remember, I bought it illegally. No, not really. I bought it on Amazon America and had it. I've got it here.
Is it? Oh, do you love it?
So yes, I love it. I forgot it. Lady, I mean, ask her. I love it. Yes.
It's the Under Eye Corrector, $48.
See it again? Do you remember?
I want to try it.
Oh, my God,
I wasn't that interested at the time, obviously. Please get it.
Please hold.
She's got her nose in the air. Oh, well, I read so many reviews about this when I was researching and everyone said it was amazing.
I'm back. Everyone will want to watch that on YouTube. So a few months ago, I don't blame you for forgetting, Kelly. We've had a lot on. I was like, am I allowed to talk about this because I bought it off Amazon because it hasn't launched in Australia yet? And of course I am. I'm just an idiot who paid for a lot of shipping. She's right. It's the Tarte
CC Corrector.
Dude, we played with it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I agree. Sorry if everyone on YouTube saw my butt. I agree.
Oh,
it's so good. But I only use that. I don't use anything on top. I'm old and crusty and tired, but I can't.
You don't need to because it's a
two-in-one.
It is peachy, but it's also
concealery. Yeah, it is so good. If it's not coming here anytime soon, hey Tarte, can you tell us?
Tarte, please. I'm going to put it on this pimple too because why not?
Why not? Yeah, stop being a Tarte and bring it. I would pay the international shipping because that is one step that and it's so good. And now Kelly's putting it on her chin.
And when you find a product that's that good that does a bunch of things, you're going to pay for the shipping.
Yes.
And you know what? You shit on Tarte a lot. So
I do not. I just don't like tape
on the concealers.
Shade.
You also didn't like the Blow one that I bought in.
I like Radiant. Creamy's okay. That's the best.
That is so good.
Yes.
I love it.
Wow, that really woke me up. I forgot.
Okay.
Well, before we share our beauty bites, we were sent a beauty bite by a UB, which I love and I'm going to share.
Please, if you have one, send them.
Yeah, send us your beauty bites, which is just a fancy word for a tip or a recommendation. This person said, cost of living crisis, ... If you're at a pinch for a face roller or need a quick ice solution for puffy eyes, put a banana in the freezer. Maybe have a banana in the freezer before.
Well, a lot of people do because if you don't want to make banana bread then and there, but it's getting too old, you put it in the freezer.
True. Sounds absolutely mad, I know, but a frozen banana is the perfect shape and contour to give your eyes and face a quick ice solution before you run out the door in the morning. I chop up my bananas before I put them in the freezer, but now I'm going to get a banana out and roll it all over my face.
She actually will. Please film it for us.
You know I will.
Yes, good.
Oh,
good girl.
I gave my cat a cucumber. It didn't even jump.
Same. Yeah. I was so upset. I was be scared of the cucumber.
Yeah. What's your beauty bite?
Okay. My beauty bite is, I feel a little bit ridiculous because I'm recommending a brand that I also talked about on Friday.
Just say it.
So for context, on Friday I bought it into Plays the new Natasha Denona foundation that Leigh and I had both been trying to get our hands on for. I
forgot. I was going to go home and order it now. What if it's sold out since then?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, while I was ordering it, I also saw a new palette. Ooh. And because they were having one of their flash sales and it was 20% off.
All right, big bucks.
I know, right? I was like, it's for the research. It's for the research. And I always like to buy myself a palette around the silly season because they've always got so many beautiful launches. So I bought the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. I bought it in the box still because I needed to. But why it's my beauty bite is that I just thought at this time of year when people want to amp up their beauty routine because they've got different parties to go to or you're looking for something to put on your Christmas wish list.
Like when you've got friends or family going, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know.
It comes with the most useful shade placement sheet. And I just thought if you can get a product, if you're beginning, you're trying to teach yourself how to use eyeshadow, Firstly, we always sort of say, oh, go grab something really affordable so that if you don't love it, it's easy.
But quality is easy to learn with.
And that's what I was thinking. And the reason why I was just so willing to part with my cash, because full price it was $148 for this palette.
How many palettes? I mean, how many colours?
Would you-
Oh, my God, Kelly. That is me.
It is
Every
beautiful.
colour is beautiful.
It's a neutral palette. This is also just like the perfect neutral palette.
If you
never
never buy another palette ever again, that's fine.
You know what it is? It's like the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, which is now like $114, I will add.
I would rather that.
Well, this has also got these shimmers in it and the foils, like the soft foily shade. So it's like Master Mattes plus the foils in all of the shades. It is just the most perfect palette. And if you wanted to learn, I actually think it is better to get something where the product is really easier to work with, whereas with not all of them. Pardon?
There's 16 colours. That's good value. Sorry, I was trying to count them.
Well, if you're going to use them, it is. It's still really expensive given that you could get a Revolution palette for like $25. But the quality with it's not the same.
Yeah.
I love Revolution, but the quality is not the same.
Well,
These are buttery. She formulates every single shade individually.
Wow.
So it's not like she'll just do all of the matte shades and then like put the different hues
make
in.
It brown and beige and blah,
no,
blah, blah.
Every single shade has a different formula. No matter whether it's a matte, whether it's a foil, whether it's a metallic, to get it so perfect so that there's no fallout. It's just, they're so blendable and buttery. They're perfect.
I really like the instructional thing.
And I just thought if you can get something that also then has, like, it's got the eye shape, it's got all of the colors, whether or not it's neutral, whether or not it's rosy toned, whether or not it's yellow toned, like, it's just perfect.
Sold.
And it makes things so easy. So sorry to plug Natasha. Natasha, if you're listening.
She loves you. Natasha, she just had to make it an official tax write-off.
Like, honestly, I'm just so I really can do that now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so impressed, and I just thought something like this would be so helpful as well for other brands to implement. I know it's an additional cost, but
I
handy.
want that sheet with
Right?
over $100 eyeshadows.
Exactly.
No, I'm not going to buy that. I might. I'm not.
It's a good Christmas present. Why don't you ask Rich? Because it is you and a palette as well.
No, he takes my son to Kmart because Alexander knows I love makeup, and then he picks all his Kmart makeup because he picked it, and then he goes, put it on,
love makeup.
which is still good.
And I love Kmart, but for Christmas, I'd be upset if that's what Lenny got me.
Well, then Rich knows to get a real one. Okay. Actually, does he? Anyway, my beauty bite of the week is not product related, but, well, actually it is. I can reveal the single best product you can use.
Ever? Oh.
Sunscreen. This time of year, it's quite hot now. You might be going to the beach. I mean, hopefully you wear sunscreen all year round, particularly on your face. Maybe on your body you don't because of, winter and where you live. But you might be going, oh, it's time to dig out the SPF. No. Whatever you had last year, your body SPF from last year.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. It does not last to the next season. So now we go into our bathroom or laundry, wherever we keep all of that beachy stuff or outdoorsy stuff. We put it all in the bin and we go and buy new sunscreen, please. This time every year. Do not go, oh, I've only used a little bit. It is not going to work. It might work a bit.
That's actually a really good hack. Really good tip. I think people just forget at this time of year as well because it's not winter anymore, but like we're still sort of coming out of it going, oh. Like, and it hasn't been for so long, but I went to a wedding a couple of weeks ago. Side note, the most ridiculous, crazy rich Asian wedding I've ever seen in my life. It was so cool. It was like the movie.
Cool.
And the amount of people that rocked up at the reception bright red.
Oh, no.
I mean, everyone was having it. They were all good-humoured about it because it was their silly fault for not wearing sunscreen.
Yes. But honestly, the reason I thought of was because we just, I always, this time of year or a little bit earlier, we've got like a beach bag now where I just keep like all Alexander's essentials sort of in it, and then we chuck new towels and stuff. And my husband was like, oh, yeah, and these are all the sunscreens from last year. I'm like, that's got a third in it. That's already been opened. No, get rid of them. And he's like, oh, but how do you know? And I'm like, well,
it's wasteful, but it's not worth risking.
No, it's not worth risking it. I bet they've been in the car for too long. Sometimes we keep them in the laundry sort of thing where it gets hot and humid. If you've opened a sunscreen from last year, chuck it out and get a new one right now.
Love that.
My job here is done. Read us out. What does that mean?
On that note, we'll be back on Friday with Spendey, Savey. And in the meantime, if you want to go join the conversations in Facebook or on TikTok, on Insta, please, we would love to have you.
Fare thee well.
Fare thee well. Goodbye.